Good morning, everybody. Resale Rabbit here. Gas is climbing fast. It was 99 cents over the weekend. It was $1.10 on Monday or Tuesday. $1.24 yesterday on Wednesday. Today's Thursday. It's $1.39. I don't like this. Go the other way. So, anyways, we get some eBay orders to ship, and then I'm gonna build some pallets to list. See if I can get rid of some of this paper goods and restaurant supplies. So we'll start the day with eBay orders and get a look at how nice and open and clean this area is again. We've got 16 this morning for almost 400 bucks. So for starters, we'll take a walk back here. I've got 3 items coming out of this room. First, in 1C3, we're looking for teal. Sold that for $13.49. In 2C1 Boheme, okay, it says I've got 9 left, and it looks like a lot more than that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe one's pending or something. And then lastly, 1C1. Is this it? Guava. This is the one that came back yesterday. It wasn't returned. It was... we shipped it out and it was undeliverable. There was an issue with the address. So it came back, I refunded the person and got that back. Now, I did say on the video, as of now, the video isn't even online yet. I edited it, wow, that is complicated to say, edited it this morning. And it was, and I noticed this when I was editing it, that I said, I'm going to check to see if it's a viewer. Oh, it's not a viewer, so I'll refund them. That wasn't, I know people are going to question that. That wasn't implying that I'm just going to screw over the viewer. That was more so implying that, well, if it's a viewer, I might reach out to them and see if I can get a better address and send it. Whereas, not a viewer, I'm just going to refund. Not going to deal with that. So anyways, those are the first sales. Next, we've got, for $8.49, the Learn Italian playing cards. I've got 12 remaining. Right here, someone asked me, here's what they look like, by the way. I don't think I ever showed that. Someone asked me why I have so many of these. It's like a never-ending supply. That's because they came on an Amazon pallet. There was just a bunch of them on there. Now, those went to a viewer. He says, hey, Rabbit, 9th time is a charm when making this order. So I guess he had trouble with eBay or something. He says, if you thought San Diego had some good weather, then can I interest you in some 104-degree weather today? We also have 300 days of sunshine a year in Phoenix. Keep up the good videos. It's always interesting to see what you have in your shop and what it sells for. Bear down, hashtag bear down. I don't know what that means. And bear emoji. That was Joe. Joe, I appreciate the sale. And I've been to Phoenix. The last time I was in Phoenix, it was 124 degrees. It was terrible. It was absolutely awful. Although right now it would kind of feel nice because I'm sick of this cold. It's going to be nice today, though. Wind has died down. It's done raining. It's supposed to be like 58 degrees. I am so excited for that. But anyways, thanks, Joe. I appreciate the sale. Next sale, A2. It's going to be these. I just got to get the right size. There we go. I'm assuming this is the right size. Why is it tangled on me? I'm assuming this is the right size. Yes. These pants with the accents on the bottom sold for $19.99. I've got one left, which I thought I saw that it was like a 22 or 24. Rosin Alley Perfect Purple. Rosin Alley Purple Classic Fit Ankle Cut, size 20W, no pockets, beaded ankle. All right, next 2 sales, both to viewers, both to the same viewer actually, and a different note. So I'll read the notes in a second. These were listed yesterday. And they were, I didn't actually show them on the video yet. So you guys must be watching my recent listings. It's these shark pajamas with the tail. This person bought 2 of them. 2 separate transactions, note on each. The first says, hello, Rabbit. Thanks for the great videos. My 8-year-old grandson and I love watching you. Would you do a shout out to him? His name is Blake. Also, I'd love a signed card if you don't mind. Thank you. And then the note on the second one says, hey, Rabbit, can you add this with the first one? Didn't realize you had more than one. Thanks again. Well, thank you, Laura and Blake. Appreciate you might be my youngest viewer, although someone said their 1-year-old wanted to shout out for their 1-year-old's birthday. I don't know if a 1-year-old can watch, but Blake, hi. So I appreciate the sale on those. I hope Blake enjoys them. Next, we've got, is this a viewer sale? This is not. 4 pairs of pants. No, 5 pairs of pants. First, I bought 2 of these Rosin Alley tan pants with buttons on the bottom. The only 2 that I have in this size, but I also have a 22 and a 24 available. Next is a pair of these Rosin Alley Classic Fit, 45 bucks retail. I've got a whole bunch of these in stock in various sizes. All down here and some more up there. Next, it says A2, but I think it's going to be these. Let's see. Here we go. I'll have to look. Maybe I just read it wrong. Maybe it was A3. Let me look. No, it says A2, but this is it. Rosin Alley lime green pants. I'm assuming these are it because I don't see any of that color on the other shelf. And lastly, the dark green ones. These are all Rosin Alley brand. I think these are all the same exact pants, just different colors. Classic fit. They all feel the same material. Anyways, $99.95 for all 5 of those. And I do have 1 more of these in a 20 left. Next, Anita bought this loft skirt. She says, love your videos. Retail is $69.50. She spent $17.99, and this also came out of Dress Barn. Andrew bought this 7-pack of Dymo tape. He says, stay safe, love the videos. What else? 25 is what he paid for these. I've got a whole bunch of these left that came out of Office Depot. For $6, let's see. All right, I'm gonna, oh, there it is, fell out. This Darth Vader stocking. I don't see a note here. Let me take a look. You like my collection of signed cards here? It's easier because I don't want them to smudge. If I sign them as I pack them, they might smudge. So anyways, if you look up there, there's the buyer's note. Here's the stocking, no buyer's note. That said, I'm pretty sure I remember a comment about this person being a viewer when I accepted the offer. I've mentioned this before. I can see the comments when I accept offers. It disappears, and I no longer can see it after the offer is accepted, countered, or declined. So anyways, if you are a viewer, Tiana, I appreciate the sale. Hope you enjoy it. Fun fact, this guy was named after an elevator. Same last name. Next, we sold this Ann Taylor dress. No price on it. It's a thicker material, kind of like curtains. But it's a nice looking dress. Sold for 20 bucks, I think. I've got 1 more left in a size 4P. So yep, 20 bucks. It's listed as Ann Taylor white and red accent jersey cloth dress. All right, next, a lot of 15. Okay, let's see if we can find these. I'm gonna look over here first. I think it's this. Let me see. He's got a little note in it. So we sold 15 of these for 23 bucks. Let's see, 15. So I'm not even gonna count them. That's what it is. Came out of Lowe's. Sold for 23. What is it? Hold on. 4-wire heat shrink splice kit. So it's just heat shrink tubing, and I guess that's to connect the wires. Splices and waterproof submersible well pump electrical cables. So anyways, 23 bucks for that. I can't imagine someone's gonna need 15 of them. So maybe they're just a lot more expensive in the store, where he figured, hey, I can get 15 for the price of 1. Or maybe it's a plumber or an electrician who bought them. Anyways, next sale is a viewer, Caleb, who says, thanks, love the videos, especially the longer ones. Be safe, and could you please include a signed card? Fun fact, I've got a cousin named Caleb who just had twins, and he himself is also a twin. So anyways, WHG4. So this is G4, or it might have been G4 2 or 3. I have to double check that. I put a WH before it, that way I don't get confused. G4-2 with something in the cosmetics and bra room WH means warehouse. This is the correct one. Thermal pants. I keep saying I'm going to grab a bunch of these, and I probably should before I sell them all, because I feel like these would be great in the winter for clearing out storage units. For $24, I sold 3 mooses. Moose, I don't know how you... It says I've got 2 left, but I clearly have 3 left, although the packaging is a little different on that one. It looks the same. What about the UPC? Ends in 16. Same UPC. So I might need to double check that. But anyways, sold 3 of these for 24 bucks. And lastly, see in here, this is going to be one that I listed. It's a camera thing. Why did I not put it in the camera box? Oh, I did. It was hiding. So this box can get cleaned out. This is a Kodak digital camera. Sold for 20 bucks, comes with the charger and the batteries inside. This was actually, I sent this to Amazon a while ago and it never sold. It came back with my long-term storage removals and sold a couple weeks after I listed it on eBay. Don't know what I paid for it because it's been so long. There was a time where I was buying large camera lots. It could be from that. But anyways, sold for 20 bucks. So that is today's eBay orders. Let's get these shipped out. We'll see. I accepted 4 offers when I first got here this morning, so there might be more. We'll see. Okay, so I almost made a mistake here. Let's open this. As you recall, a viewer named Caleb bought this. He did not. He bought 4 of these, total of $63.96. So let's grab the other 3. He would have been very confused why he only received 1 if I didn't catch that. And there's nothing better than having the perfect box. Hold on, this is bothering me. Almost. What are we caught on? Seriously, what are we caught on? There. Perfect box. This will fold right flat. Got an item here going to quite possibly the best city ever. I've never heard of it, but it's named after a hilarious comedian. So this is starting to clear out. Look how nice this is starting to look. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to do probably a 3 to 4 pallet load of paper goods and restaurant supplies. I'm starting one here. And it's probably going to be 1,000 to 1,500, somewhere in that area. We've got roll towel. We've got multi-fold and single-fold towel. This whole top layer are these paper plates, cases of them. I'm not putting all of this stuff in. I've got up there, right here, a bunch of the paper plates that I'm saving for my warehouse sale. But I'm thinking it'll be 3 or 4 pallets for 1,000 to 1,500. Probably gonna be 4 in the $12.50 range, but we'll make a judgment call based on how much I get on these. As of now, I'm creating somewhat of a manifest. It's not gonna have UPCs or anything. It's just gonna be a list and I'll type it up. I've got 2 cases of multi-fold towel, 3 cases of single-fold towel, 3 cases of Cascade 6-count roll towels, a case of Highmark 12-count roll towel, a case of Georgia Pacific 6 roll towels, and 160 packs, 8-count packs of those Woodlands paper plates. So it really just depends on what the value is, how I price it. I'm not going to have like a retail or wholesale value, but what I perceive the value on for a buyer is how we're going to do it. The idea here is you can barely walk. We've got all of these pallets here, and then a whole bunch over there, and then we've got more stacked over here. And all of this is set aside for the warehouse sale. And it's very possible I may not be having a warehouse sale this year. Or maybe I won't have one until fall. It all really depends on how everything happens here. But to be completely honest, I don't think we're going to be back to normal until there is a vaccine and or a cure. And it's mass produced enough where everybody can have it. So that probably won't be for a year or so. That being the case, we will be able to reopen to a limited capacity. But before then, but the warehouse sales, we pack so many people in here. I don't know if it's gonna be worth having one if we can only allow 10 people in at a time or something like that. That would be a judgment call for a later date, but if that's the case, I'd like to get some of this stuff sold and out of here by then, especially because I'm gonna want to start bringing in product once Tim and the rest of the staff comes back, specifically Tim, because he's the eBay guy, I want to start bringing product for him to list. So found a box full of Brother ink. It's stamp ink. I remember looking this up on eBay when I first got it, and it wasn't worth selling. I think they were like none selling or something like that. But it was like $2,300 retail. I just listed it for $170 with free shipping, which after factoring the cost of shipping puts me at about break even. But it's one of those things with a retail store buyout. You break even on some. This stuff was buried at the bottom of the box, so this stuff can go in the warehouse sale, I guess. What is this? Ink rollers. And I might keep one of these. If this is for dates, I might keep it. 8 numeric models, including consecutive, duplicate, triplicate. Advances automatically after each use, so it is not a date. It's just for numbering things, so maybe I won't. It's kind of cool that it advances after each use. I don't think I have a use for that. But anyways, so I got this all listed, $170. We'll see if it sells. This pleases me, and I don't know why. How many brothers do you have? I've got a whole bunch of brothers. First pallet is done. 396 items on it. So retail packaged things like the napkins, the plates, I counted each unit as one. Case things like 2,500 cups in this case, I counted the whole case as one. So it's not a great, like there's 18 in here, but I counted it as one because it's these. I'm kind of looking at it as how you would sell it. You'd probably sell a case of towels as one item, whereas you would probably sell paper plates by the package inside. So take that with a grain of salt. Hopefully this is sold before the video comes up. That'd be even better, because that means it would sell today. But anyways, that's what's on this one. So second pallet is done now. It looks like this. We've got cake domes and tablecloths and stuff like that. So here's what a lot of this stuff is like dollar items, like the beverage napkins, the foam cups that are just sleeves. Those might be like 2 or 3, but the beverage napkins are $1. The foam trays, the paper art, 180 of those. Those are like $1. 160 paper plates, 144 napkins. These are all $1. There are only 30 items on here that will sell significantly over $1 or $2. I'm talking like case of 1,000 cups, case of 1,000 foam cups, the roll towel, the paper, stuff like that. 30 items, you'd probably get $20 to $60 for each of those. So kind of looking at how I'm pricing, if I'm doing 4 pallets, this is half of it. The buyer is probably going to be paying $500 to $700 to ship it. So depending on how far they are, whether they need residential and everything. So all things considered, I'm thinking we're going to be at that $1,000 mark rather than $1,500, unless we really up the quantity on some of these other ones. It's looking a little more clear in here. So we got to layer these cups off, and we got to layer off right there. So it's emptying out a little. Third and fourth pallet's done. That's the fourth. Third is already outside. I'm bringing them outside because that's really the only place I can take a picture. Let me show you how empty it's getting over here. Look at this. So I took 2 whole pallets out of here. This, I'll swing through here. I can get rid of that. That's what the underwear was on. So clearing out some space in here. Granted, by doing that, I'm basically going to be blocking the door, putting them all in that aisle. Hopefully they sell quickly, just so I can, walk through here again. So I got a manifest done. 4 pallets, let's go see what they look like. I've got them outside. It's so nice out today. It's like 60 degrees, and I am so happy. So here is what we're working with. That's the first one I did. I think that's the second one, third, and fourth. This one is all these tablecloths. All right, I managed to sneak them inside. I stacked some stuff on that shelf to eliminate a pallet. Move that cart there. Now, before I get people asking for shipping quotes on them, I better go to the other warehouse and get the scale. So I don't know how well this is gonna work. Oh, this is fun. Oh, let's get all this crap off. I don't know how well this is gonna work. but I'm willing to try. That's quite the drop. This dock, I guess, sits higher than the one at the other warehouse. You can see you got probably a good 18 inches there. But lowering this thing 18 inches is better than lifting it up 3.5, 4 feet into the back of the truck. I don't even know if this dock leveler will lower enough to create a ramp, but I don't want to try it because it might be a little too much weight for that tailgate. I'm not sure, and I don't want to risk it. Well, that was unpleasant. This thing is so much heavier than a regular pallet jack. Landed right on my foot. I carefully set it down. I didn't drop it on my foot, but my foot happened to be there. Kind of tempted to go and spend $750 on another one just so I have one at each location. At the same time, I don't want to do that because this is a temporary warehouse, and sometime soon it'll all be under one roof, so it doesn't really make sense to do. It was also a real pain to put together. So I may leave this at the other warehouse for a while. The pallets here are similar enough where I can guesstimate the weight. Not ideal, and it will end up costing me a little here and there, I'm sure, but they're all pretty similar. Whereas the ones at the warehouse, the other warehouse, are not. And thankfully, I'm just driving around the corner, so I'm not gonna strap this down or anything. That should stay. Maybe it is about the same. I don't know. I feel like when I brought the toolbox in, I didn't have to lift it that high, but maybe I did. All right, let's get this thing up. These ridges are actually locking the wheel in place so it won't turn, so that kind of helped. All right, that was awful, and I'm never doing that again. Holy crap. Next time, I'm just gonna use the trailer where I can roll it right in. Figured it wouldn't be that bad. The other scale is the other pallet jack is so much lighter than this one. So, now that that's over with, I was planning on building another pallet just of new items. I've got a whole bunch of stuff still from Office Depot. I've got some cleaning products like laundry soap, and I think there was some bleach back there, some Crayola, like paint sets or crayon sets or something, like a big set in a wooden case, those type of things. We've got a whole bunch of these foot baths, those things. Somewhere over here, there's a bunch, I think it's those boxes there, of mattress pads. I've got a whole pallet of laundry soap. Here's the cleaning products, the bleach and whatnot. Some more laundry soap. And I have no idea what's in these boxes. I just kind of assumed there was more cleaning products because these two on top are full. But it very well could be other things. This came on a Walmart overstock pallet. That wasn't part of it. But that's where I had all the small appliances and toys and stuff. Plus, you know, I've got light fixtures. I've got bed sheets. I've got Melissa and Doug toys. So my plan is to build some pallets, all new items. Here, I'll show you something else I've got. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but right there I've got a bunch of mirrors. You may remember them from the sponsored video from Smart Lots. That's all I've got left of those pallets. They came out of Target. Actually, that's not true. I've got some bed sheets left from there. But I've got all that stuff, and I'm sure there's more. I've just got inventory coming out of my eyeballs. So my thought was build some pallets where everything is brand new and price them in the $500 range. You know, if we're not going to be having a warehouse sale for a while, I need to move some of this product. So that's what I was planning on doing today. It's 4:30, so that's not going to happen. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, this could be nice. Maybe I'll do a storage unit tomorrow. I don't know. Also might get a pallet or a truckload of product at some point, so I need to clear some space. Also, Tim called me. Hold on. Tim called me. A little concerned, wondering where we're at with everything. I haven't communicated a lot with him. I basically, when the shutdown was extended, I said, hey, shutdown was extended until May 26th. So he called me to see, you know, what's going on and everything. And I mentioned that either next Monday or the Monday after. I haven't been doing payroll, so I don't know. It's every other Monday. He's got a check coming. He's like, oh, for what? I said, well, your sales commission on stuff that's sold on eBay. He said, you mean for March? No, you've already been paid for that, for April. He completely forgot that I told him I was going to continue paying him the commission since he's the one who listed all this stuff, despite the fact that I'm shipping it. He completely forgot that I was going to do that. So he's gonna have a nice surprise. As of now, 21,722 in sales in the last 31 days. 21,722 times 0.075. You get 7.5%. That's $1,600. Now that's the last 31 days. I don't think that factors today, and I think that does factor the last 2 days of March. So I'll get a more accurate number. But he's gonna get like $1,600. So he'll be happy about that. Anyways, so we've got 14 orders for 382. I finished shipping this morning at, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. So that was between then and 4:30, which is right now. I don't know if I'm actually going to ship these out, but I will pull them so you can see what they are. First, I got a sale of one of these, 20 bucks. 4 left on this. It is gray and blue size large. Sold to a viewer, Jason, who says, "Rabbit, watching your YouTube video right now as I order your underwear." Wait, that came out wrong, he says. Not your personal underwear, but the ones you're selling new. That's my type of humor. He says, "I recently bought the Ultimate Warrior CD from you and love it. Can you send a signed card this time? Also, I'm a fellow YouTuber, money hungry picker, still building my base of subscribers. Appreciate a shout out, please. Can't wait to wear your underwear." That doesn't sound good either. I'm just gonna say bye and stay safe. Thanks, Jason, for creeping me out a little bit. We'll get these shipped out to you either today or tomorrow. Money Hungry Picker is his YouTube channel. I feel like I've heard of that YouTube channel before. He might be active in one of the Facebook groups. Maybe that's where I saw it. I don't remember. But anyways, thanks, Jason. I appreciate the sale. Next, for $16.99, I saw them over here, right here. Panda Binoculars. I've got a viewer and buyer. This person has bought from me and sent me that Elvis note named, what is it? Something about a panda. Delicious Panda, I think. So anyways, there's your Panda Binoculars. I've got one more of these. Is it really binoculars? It looks like just a single... Wow, I really don't care enough to open all that. It looks like just a single... Oh, it looks like it connects to your phone. That's kind of neat. Oh, I might have to keep one of those. That sold for $16.99, and you know what? I gotta keep that. I have to play around with it. So I had one left in stock. How do I end this? I had one left in stock. Not anymore because I'm gonna take it home and play with it. But that one sold for $16.99. Next, for $17.99, sold a 2-pack of the Office Depot sheet protectors. I've got 3 2-packs left. And that will be the end of the sheet protectors. Once those 3 have sold, that will be a whole pallet moved, and it did not take very long. Next, we've got a viewer sale on 2 shirts. The first is this Chenault shirt, retail of 45 bucks, size 22, 24, and I've got 3 left in this size. It is listed as Chenault blue, red, purple. No, that's the other one. No, that is it. Chenault blue, red, purple paisley blouse with bow, size 22, 24. Next, with the same buyer, is a Dress Barn shirt. They also bought this one, Dress Barn, retail $44.99. I've got 1 left in this size. I may have some in other sizes. Listed as Dress Barn, women, blouse, pullover, crossover, tie, blue, multi, paisley, animal print. That is just keywords, nothing else. It was purchased by Deborah, who says, "I watch you every day as you fill orders. It does my heart good to see your buyers looking towards the future by buying what they need as they return to work. Will you start putting the Ziploc bags up for sale? Sincerely, Deborah." I think by Ziploc bags, she means the poly bags, these. I've got some of these, very large size, 19 by 24. They're not going to be economical to ship by the case, so I'm just going to sell them, load up a pallet with them. But if you are interested in a pallet, it's going to be 8 or 10 cases of them. Probably quite a few in each case. Some of them are bigger, but they will probably be on the JLN Facebook group sometime next week, maybe. Don't hold me to that. So, haven't had to go to this box in a while. We're looking for a 6.5. Hey, nice and easy. These sold for, I want to say $12.99. Let's see, $13.49. Oh, I gotta fold these up. These came on the Target pallets. I paid 50 cents for them. for a total of $25.98. Sold 2 of these shark pajama sets. I don't know if these are actually considered pajamas or what, but sold 2 of those. That was a viewer who says, YouTube viewer, my girls Aria and Abby will love these. Please sing the Baby Shark song while shipping them. I'm not going to do that, but I do appreciate the sale. There are some things that I just won't do. Anyways, next sale, very similar sale. Sold 1 of these to Frederick. And Frederick says, hello, Rabbit. Me and my wife watch your channel every day as we work. We love your channel. My wife really enjoys your different humor, he says in quotes. We bought this for our new grandson. He might have to grow into it. Could you please mention my wife? Her nickname is The Clapper. Long story. Keep up the great work. Hello, The Clapper. I really need to hear the story behind that. So feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what the story is, because I'm really curious. But anyways, 16 available. I think I started with, what, 21 of these? So those are moving pretty well. Tim asked me if I was doing any listing. I said, yeah, I listed like 10 or 15 items. But the ones I've listed have been doing really well. The underwear, those. A few things that I listed that aren't moving. But all right, next. I had to print out my list because I've got a lot of makeup coming up here. So we will go through it all at once. Starting with 1C3 Auburn right here. This sold for, they bought 2 of them for $29.96. It looks like I've got 2 remaining. Next, in 1C1, we've got Baca? 1C1. Let's see. There it is. Baca. B-A-C-C-A. That's what the chicken says. Alright, that was weird. That also might be what Ruby says. Same buyer also bought in 1C2 Sogano. 1C2 Sogano. That's Italian for soggy. And if you don't believe me, buy the Learn Italian playing cards. And that will tell you. So these 2 were purchased. Look at these out of the way to not confuse anyone. These 2 were purchased by a viewer. The soggy chicken was purchased by Sandra, who says, thank you, Resale Rabbit. I've loved watching your videos since you were traveling around America thrifting. Take care. I appreciate the sale, Sandra, and I really miss traveling. But I don't trust Amazon enough to put all my eggs in that basket anymore. Next is 4 items from 1 buyer. We're starting with a Boheme. Then we've got in 1C2, we've got Entice. That's Ignite. Boy, is that enticing. Next page, they also bought in 1D3, the last of these vanilla things, the Vita Peels. And then lastly, 1A1, yogurt. They bought yogurt. I think that's going to be this. No, hold on. My picture is very tiny and it's black and white, so I can't see it that well. There we go, Greek yogurt. I feel like that should have been refrigerated. That's going to taste awful. But anyways, these 4 were purchased by Lisa, who says, hey, Rabbit, enjoy watching you every day. Would you please send a signed card? Thank you for all of the entertainment. Next sale is going to be over here in 2A1. Let me grab my sheet. We are looking for a set of 2 Haleys, 10.25 each. So, I just heard the box rip a little bit while I was holding it. I'm thinking it's going to be one of these. 10.25 is the color or tone or whatever you want to say. And it's 10.5. What about this one? That's 9. So it's got to be this one. That's 8.5. So I guess it's not got to be that one. I don't see any more. I wonder if he mixed some of them together. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and dig. There's no 10.25 in here. I looked through these. They're all identical in each bag, as expected. So I thought maybe it was 10.5 and I read it wrong, and that wasn't it either. So I was starting to get annoyed. Why am I not finding a 10.25 in here? It's because I'm looking in the wrong bin. It says 2A3. I don't know why I grabbed 2A1. And I bet this is it right here, 10.25. They purchased a 2-pack of these. Looks like I've got one remaining. You know what I might do at a later date when I have more time? The top of this is a bag full of bras. I might put them all in here. I don't want to do that right now. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. There, now I don't even need to change it in the system. This was empty before, so now everything in here is actually bras from 2A3. And just in case I forget, 2A3, bras pointing right there. So this is only makeup now. Last sale in here is going to be 1B1 Magnificent Metals. Suppose I can go on the right one. Huh? No, that's Molten Midnight. Is that the one I wanted? Magnificent Metals Molten Midnight. Yes, I was correct. I just read the wrong part of the listing. And this sold for $10. Next, for $6.50. Boy, this is going to be fun to find. This could be anywhere, and it's a really small thing. Oh, I found it. This is a little wireless charger for, I think it's for a Samsung Apple Watch. Let's see, OEM charger, model number, yep, for a smartwatch. I've got an Apple Watch. This is I just heard something move over there. This is a Samsung Apple Watch. And the last sale, and for some reason it's cut off on my sheet, hold on. The last sale was for a total of $84.96. It was these 4 items. Why did I think it was 5? No, it's 4 items. First, we've got this blue shirt, $39.95 is retail. Then we've got this Dress Barn pants, $45 retail, marked down to $39. Then we've got this Jones Studio dress. This is the last 24W, but I've got a whole bunch in other sizes, $80 retail. And then those 3 came out of Dress Barn, and this button-down sweater, Aloe Grace, came out. I've got 5 left in a 2X, came out of an Amazon pallet. So that is the last sale. But I decided I'm not going to ship these items out today. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. So we'll grab the last 3 that sold while I was pulling those. We're now down to 17 for $4.24. For $8.49, we sold a pack of the Learn Italian playing cards because someone doesn't believe me that Sogano means soggy in Italian. Although, it'd be weird if they heard me say that because that was a few minutes ago and this video isn't online yet. I've got 11 of those remaining. We've got one in the back room sold for, let's see, it's going to be 1B4. Illuminating powder foundation, refillable, compact, only gold. It says I've got 19 left. So it's probably going to be the only thing in that. Oh crap, what did I say? 1B4, I think. 1B4. I would say it's going to be this. Illuminating powder foundation compact. That is it. So this. And lastly, another one of these Westport blue and pink paisley rompers. Very 1960s. Very cool. Westport is the brand, and I still have an absolute ton of these in stock. And all different sizes. That sold for $30, I think. 25, somewhere in that range. And that is it. I'm going to ship those out tomorrow because it's 5 o'clock and I still have to run to the post office. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you tomorrow. Haven't sold those pallets of paper goods yet, although it's only been like half an hour or maybe an hour they've been listed. So, hopefully they'll sell tomorrow. See you tomorrow.